Wait, when did we get $222?
Doing my 3 hours.
Yeah, for real. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. and then I woke up.
Oh no.
And then suddenly there were donations. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like, I don't know what happened, but like, I think Twitter burst or something.
Welcome back to LittleBigPlanet.
Alright,
You'll probably recognize
so
your
here we go.
person, dressed up just
Like I
like
said
Gaming
before,
boys.
what we're basically gonna
In case you
do
need
is
a
try to
refresher
speedrun
course, use the
the
left
entire game
to move
in under
around,
2 hours.
and the action button for anything from a dainty
And like I said, there are a bunch of co-op things we can do. Like, for example, one thing you can see us doing here.
little thing, can't you?
Oops.
Come on.
Well, one thing you can see us trying to do is we're like jumping and grabbing onto each other and sort of flinging ourselves over the other person. It kind of looks like leapfrogging. But we do that because it's slightly faster to do that versus walking. Not that much faster, like it's probably honestly that worth it to do it over running, but it looks cool so we do it anyway. But yeah, so we tried to do that throughout the run to try to gain a little bit of speed.
Also,
thanks for the
it's
host,
only ever
Grabbinator.
worth to like do leapfrogging if it's not grabbable material underneath you, and if it's not like up a hill.
Whoa, I
That's
told
worth it.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why we stopped doing it after a certain point, was because the floor was grabbable. If we tried to jump and grab, we probably would have just grabbed the floor and stopped in our tracks. So yeah, now we got a cutscene that we can't skip, unfortunately. There are a lot of cutscenes we can skip, there are also a lot we can't. There are a lot that we're not supposed to be able to skip, but we do it anyway.
Can you guys hear me properly or no?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Alright,
it's
cool.
good.
Let me know if I have
no,
the volume okay on stream and stuff, because I have to make sure the Discord voice volume sort of matches my my mic
Yeah, no
volume.
worries.
Yeah,
I think we should.
earlier today I had the problem with syncing up Discord to everything else.
Alright.
But like stream should tell if they can't hear us.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Cody, for
definitely.
hosting our stream. That's really awesome of you. And yeah, Twitch, guys, if you can't hear us whatsoever, or if the volume's too loud on either end, just let us know in the chat and see what we can do.
Audio levels are fine. Alright, good.
Dark and Duck, I mentioned you on Twitter, so
Oh,
that should work. Somehow.
Okay, so there are two main things about the category we're running. Like, the first obvious one is that it's a co-op category, the other one is that it's New Game Plus, which means even though we're playing through the whole game, we're not starting from a new save. Like, we already have everything unlocked. One reason for this is convenience, another is that you don't actually unlock online play until you've beaten, like, the first world, which would make this run impossible if we did decide to, like, delete our save and start completely from scratch. So that's another reason we do it. Another big reason is that since we have everything unlocked, we can use all the sticker sensors and stuff to unlock power-ups, and in this case, skip the whole do retry tutorial, which makes things slightly faster. But yeah. So you can see one of us places the stickers here and the other kind of grabs the other person and drags them so they don't stop moving. We do little optimizations like that all over the place. Also, we're gonna try this thing called a co-op jump. Basically what I'm doing is I'm grabbing PPJ when he's in the air and dragging him to the side. And that kind of ends up making him land on his face. And when you fall over in this game, the game tries to push you back upright as best as it can. And if you jump while the game is pushing you back upright, then you get a super high jump. So that's basically what's happening there. PPJ got far ahead, so I'm gonna try to just warp to the scoreboard. Alright. We quit out of the level as soon as we reached the scoreboard, because Yeah, the next level unlocks, at least in a new game, the next level unlocks as soon as you touch the scoreboard, so there's no point in waiting.
Remember that this channel has Frankerface C, so you can use emotes like these I just posted in chat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but you have to have Frankerface Z to
Oh yeah, it says
be able to see it. Yeah.
PBJE, sorry. PBJ Fear, and yeah. Probably need to unlock his emote somehow. But that's pretty cool though.
So like if you have Frankerface C, you will be able to see these very nice emotes. And if you don't, well, we're still gonna be on for a lot of hours, so you have time to download it.
You can see some of the emotes if you sub to me or PPJ though. Not to be a sellout or anything. Because some of them are sub emotes.
I have so many GIFs open right now. I'm trying to keep track of everything. My life.
Does anyone know if the donation tracker updates automatically, or do I have to refresh the page?
You have to refresh it.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, guys, if you want to donate, by all means, feel free to. I'll post the link in the in the chat box. That will help a lot. Please spread the word. Our goal is $500. I'm trying to raise it by 12 AM EST. We're almost halfway done with the stream too. But we can make it. I know we can. Posting in the Twitch chat right now. That is a long link, but yeah, there you go.
Also, if you don't like to look at links, then just below the stream you will find a donate button along with a schedule, so you can click the button to donate, and you can click the schedule to find out what's happening after this one.
Oh yeah, that too. Awesome.
And by no means you don't have to donate, but if you want to, every single donation message will be read out loud.
Yes.
It's true. Show us the meaning of haste. I'm trying, dude. We're doing our best.
Like no one ever was.
Don't go there.
I won't.
Alright, this level isn't that hard, but it's kind of hard to speedrun. Especially with two people, because a lot of the times, since the grappling hook has auto-aim, we can kind of accidentally get in the way of each other. And
So
kind
this
of grabbing
level,
each
if
other
done
instead of
perfect-
the sponges.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
This level, if done perfectly, looks amazing.
Yeah, but it's
I will just
really
die.
hard. Where am I? Oh, I'm still up here. Alright, good news.
So how's your weekend, everybody?
Good. Okay, we hit a decent cycle here, so that's good. Something you'll see us do a lot here. If we're not doing anything particularly co-op heavy, then whoever's ahead is just gonna carry, and whoever's behind is just gonna die as best as they can. Because as you all probably know, you are forced to stay on the same screen in LBP. So if one person is super fast, then it gets really hard for them to see too far ahead because the camera tries to stay back and track the second player too. So that's why one person may end up going really fast and the other person will just die constantly. But it's all part of the plan.
Oh my gosh, I'm seeing so many people from the LittleBigPlanet community I haven't talked to in a long time. Chichido, and everyone else. Hi Ivan, you know who's in Discord. There's so many people here. It's awesome.
Hey,
Paul
Chet
I don't know
Chico.
you, but hello, my friend.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't perfect by any means, but it was somewhat decent of a level, which is good, because that level's kind of difficult, like I said. This level, on the other hand, is pretty great.
This level coming up is by far the most difficult level
Yeah,
to run.
definitely. Like, you can see the scoreboard over there.
Yeah, but it's completely blocked off.
Yeah.
Like, Da Vinci has you trapped and have you go all the way around. It's nothing like you see in LBP PSP, definitely.
Yeah, so, I mean... But it's right there, so might as well just jump over to it. I don't see why not. I mean, we totally didn't skip everything by doing that. Don't worry about it.
So, for anyone who were there doing LittleBigPlanet PSP, you would have seen Mudkip do the exact same skip in the second to last level in that one. Like a skip where you just completely break the entire game. Or the entire stage, rather.
Fun fact, actually, I never played LittleBigPlanet PSP. It's the only LBP game I've ever played in my life.
For
Never
me, it's
regret that.
LBPK. I've never played LBPK.
I wanted to see that speedrun though for PSP. I missed it though. We can probably watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
Archives.
Yeah, we're gonna highlight it all.
Oh, nice. You guys are doing amazing.
This is another level that's pretty easy in co-op. Each of us kind of controls half of the field. So normally when you're playing by yourself, you have to run back and forth and hit the levers and the buttons and stuff. But we can just kind of camp on one side. So for the boss levels, you saw I didn't quit to the pod there. I just kind of waited until I could hit the continue button, because that brings me straight into the next cutscene, which I can skip. Because part of the rules of running this game, even though everything's already unlocked, is we still have to at least enter and skip all the cutscene levels like you would in a new save file. So that's why I'm going to this level, even though I'm just going to open the start menu and skip it anyway.
The Temperamental Baketress. I completely forgot there was a level called that in LBP 2.
Oh, so now we get the Grabbinators, and the Grabbinators are really useful in co-op because we can just kind of pick up each other and throw each other around to skip stuff. It's really useful. For example, there's this stack of blocks that you're supposed to like arrange so you can climb the stairs, but I can just throw PPJ up to the top of the stairs and skip all that. And there are like tricks like that all throughout this level and the next level. Especially the next level. The next level is pretty fun in co-op. Also, if I miss that throw, I can just throw PPJ as a backup, which is pretty useful.
I has a question for you speedrunners. Have you ever aced a level of speedrunning?
Usually, we're sad if we don't ace levels.
Okay, never mind then.
We've never, well, never mind. I was gonna say we've never, like, aced the full game in like, a single run.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of the times that's because death abuse is so, death abuse is really useful in places. Like, if we die, it ends up being faster in some places than if we just do it normally. Oh, so we did one thing there called a Grabbinator jump. I picked up PPJ and hit the bounce pad, and then he jumped. And he ended up just getting flung out of my hands. Because, I guess, again, like a lot of things in this game, when you jump, it adds the jumping speed to whatever other vertical speed you have at the moment. So if I'm holding PPJ and I jump, and then he jumps out of my arms, that's like basically a double power jump for him. So that's how Grabbinator jumps work. We used a Grabbinator jump there to like jump onto the roof of the train and skip that room where you have to like carry a jelly over some bounce pads and stuff. This level's all about using cakes as zip lines, I guess. Which I don't fully understand, but we don't do that a whole lot, because again, we can just throw each other over these pits. I probably could have hit that enemy. Oh well.
So,
wow,
if
that's the rough.
anyone here is new to the stream, we are doing a 24-hour marathon live stream.
Yeah.
And it is in a good cause, because we are doing a charathon. A charathon, what's that? That's a charity marathon. And that's kinda also a word I just made up.
Charathon.
Charathon. Yeah. Go spread that word. That's a new thing. So,
Charathon. We sit in a
if
chair
you
for
look-
24 hours.
Oh my god, yes.
I mean, we're doing that anyway, I guess.
Yeah,
Welcome, Max.
basically. But if you are new and you look just below this stream, you can see a donate button and you can see a schedule. I recommend that you check out both. The donate button is for you to make a donation, completely optional. Any donation that you make will get read out loud. So if you want a mini shout out or want to leave a kind message,
Oh my god, it's
everything
Ricky. Oh, sorry.
related to the donations will get read. Also, if you are curious on what's to happen after this amazing co-op one, or if you want to know what have had happened earlier that you might want to watch back afterwards, then check the schedule. Both of the things you can find just below the stream.
Alright, so that level also went pretty well, I think. I think we might have missed a cycle somewhere. But that's fine.
So when you say cycle, do you mean like how like a movie I have to do? Or
Like,
segment?
when I say cycles, I mean there are things there are moving parts in the level where if we're not fast enough, we have to wait for it to come back around. Like if there's a moving platform that's moving in a circle or something, if we don't get there when it's low, we have to wait for it to go high, then back low again, and that can take... Really what it does is it kinda, even if you go slightly faster or slower before it, how fast you get past that point still depends on where that platform is when you get there. If that makes sense, I don't know if it does.
Oh yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. It's like a nice measurement. Do you guys count loading times as part of the speedrun time?
We should. But we haven't for this game yet.
Okay.
We do for LBP1 because loading times are different from person to person, so it's not fair to like someone PBs and technically they would have been faster if their PS3 was slightly faster. So we usually cut out loads, we look at the videos and stuff and cut those out of the time. But we haven't for this game yet because not many people run it.
Now, Rapid, I know you've done that streaming event. What was it? Awesome Games Done Quick.
Oh yeah.
You did Planet 3. That was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Like watch all of that cool stuff. How long does it take for a speedrunner to come up with all these tricks for a game? Like, do you guys do trial and error? Do you guys like get it instantly?
It kind of depends. It's a mixture of both. Some of it is just Sorry, I'm trying to like concentrate on playing and talk at the same time, but some of it is like we'll see something and just immediately know that it's what we can do, because either from experience of like running other games or just, I don't know, sometimes you just see it and you know what to do. Sometimes it takes trial and error, sometimes it takes glitching. Like we use the Overlord glitch sometimes to get a jetpack and fly around the level and see what ceilings have holes in them and stuff like that. So
Like,
it's kind of it's a combination of like trial and error, finding stuff by accident, and actually like reverse engineering a way of like skipping something.
Like some of the big skips in at least LBP1 was found by accident, where someone just like did a one or like some practice, and then they did something different and found a new skip by accident.
Yeah, basically. Like there's a way of skipping the ice slide in Frozen Tundra, and that was found by accident. Like Orange was just doing a normal run or something, and he jumped and landed on the ice slide in just the right way and just happened to like fall through the floor. But then there are also skips where we like when we found a way of skipping the wheel in the bunker also, for example. And like the way we did that is we saw there was a hole in the ceiling above the scoreboard, and we followed that back past the wheel, and we found a hole in the ceiling of the room before the wheel, and like we basically went step by step until we figured out a full skip.
The creator of the wheel, actually, he was like, man, he told me that he was so proud of it until the community found ways to get past it. I'm assuming you would do with that.
Yeah, a lot of the LBP1 skips I almost feel like are intentional because they're so perfect.
No, Daniel Lever, if you're watching this, it was Rapid Jelly that was the one that discovered that loophole between your and the Wheel of Death.
Wait, what'd you say?
Daniel Lever was the one who created the Wheel of Death. And I'm saying that, hey, if you're watching this, Daniel, it was Rapid Jellyfish that was the one that found that loophole in your creation. Because he was like, oh man, I remember, I was so proud of it until someone found a way to pass it from another way. I was so upset.
Oh, that's so great. Well, I mean, not that he's upset, but...
No, he's not upset, but he's happy. The more you know, I guess.
Like some of the things found by accident ends up like not being useful at all. For example, if you showed up at the Out of Bounds showcase that we and I did earlier today, you would see like some completely useless out of bounds that have been found and then like messed around with, but turned out never to be useful or even leading anywhere.
Oh yeah, you'll see some of that later on, like during the auto-scrollers. We figured out a way to escape an auto-scroller, but the scoreboard isn't spawned in yet, so we can't even like do anything with it. We can just kind of chill outside the level while it auto-scrolls. But we'll get there. That's not for a while. Okay, we got a boss fight here. Normally this boss fight can take kind of a while, because you have to... It attacks you, you throw a kick at it, it attacks you again, you throw another kick at it, and then it attacks you a third time, you hit it with a third kick, and then you move on to the next phase. But since there are two of us, what we try to do is... we dodge the first attack, hit it with cake, hit it with cake, hit it with PPJ. And that's how you finish a phase in one cycle. We try to do that on all three floors, sort of. Well, this one's the same strategy, third floor has a different strategy. But, we'll see that when we get there. Also, for some reason the music doesn't trigger here, and I don't know why. PPJ is the best weapon. Especially in Full Metal Rabbit, I use him as a bomb. I throw him at towers and he explodes. It's great.
Poor PBJ, he's gonna use as a weapon all the time.
We even use him as a replacement for a mini boss later on. That's pretty funny. I'll explain.
PPJ, best weapon.
That'll be much easier
PPJ
to
is
explain
OP.
when we get there. Okay, so here's what we do here. This wall over here is actually grabbable. So we can just grab onto the wall and chill over here, and the boss's bubbles spawn like right there. And we just hit them with ourselves.
Oh, mini log kill. We forgot to change the grab in the wall.
We had hoped they'd made every wall grabbable, but it's only the one on the top floor for some reason.
I wonder what the design choice was like back then when they made this boss to like make different material walls on the final floor.
I imagine it was just visual. I don't think they intended to make it grabbable or not grabbable. They were just like, this looks coolest, so let's use this material. But I don't know. Maybe they knew.
Are you guys playing the main story levels, or are you playing the mini games too?
Just the main story.
Okay. My boy Clive is coming up right now. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah. Clive
Clive's
is
a bit
actually
annoying.
slightly annoying in this next level, but other than that, he's usually okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you have extra time after the stream, I guess we can do some Q&A or something. I mean, like, after, like, I know you guys won't take 3 hours to, like, do this. It'll take you, like, an hour, maybe.
Probably
I
like
assume you guys have extra time.
like an hour 50 or something.
Yeah.
But if we have extra time, what did you say?
If we have extra time, maybe we can do, like, a Q&A where you guys just mess around with speed stuff. I know someone wants you to speed run community levels, too. I don't know if you plan to do that.
Yeah, we could do something like that if people want to see that.
We just gotta like beware of the time.
Yeah.
Like I personally I would rather have we go through all of the things and like have the event start at the time the schedule says it starts. And then like if we have time to spare, then have some extra panel.
Yeah, I agree.
So because of online lag, PPJ dies here usually. So we try to co-op jump to like keep him from dying. Alright, we try to jump really high there, because then Clive won't follow us. If Clive follows us over here, there's like a mini cutscene, but we want to skip that because it's slow. So this is all about rescuing the sackbots, and because the sackbots run away, they added these bounce pads to the walls down below. So that if you chase the sackbots into a wall, they won't get stuck. But we actually just ignore the sackbots and use those bounce pads to get extra speed. We actually just completely ignore every sackbot in this entire section, which is probably kind of mean, but...
Okay guys, sorry to interrupt you, but Mini Molecule retweeted our tweets.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What's the most viewers we've had so far? Because we have 24 right now.
I think this is peak.
Nice.
Keep PPJ alive. Sackbots life matter.
What tweet did Mini Molecule retweet?
That we have over 200 donations.
Oh nice. You tweet a lot.
Oh yeah, it's my life.
Like a lot.
On my personal account, I've tweeted 31,000 times.
Oh my god.
That's just my personal account. I have multiple accounts. Yeah, I know. It's since LittleBigPlanet 2 came out between us.
I don't know how many times I've tweeted. I feel like it's only like 1,000.
My first tweet actually was from the LittleBigPlanet 2 World Record event. Like I wanted to sign in using my Twitter for Twitch, and then it automatically tweeted for me.
Oh, nice.
Wabbit, you have tweeted 1,944 times.
Oh, so closer to 2,000, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
No,
Twitter
let's give Rabbit some applause for almost reaching 2,000 milestones. Give him a cookie or something.
Yeah, a cookie for...
Clapper.
25. Woohoo!
117,000 tweets. Are you serious?
Who?
Mars.
Oh, wow.
So this level is also an example of where they like use the sticker sensor in the beginning to trigger some power-ups.
Right. And these power-ups are, if you're doing a solo run, you actually want to, this is a sticker sensor you want to avoid, because the Grabbinators are useless unless you have a second person, as far as speedrunning goes at least. Obviously they're useful for like, getting prize bubbles and stuff, but we don't care about that.
Have you ever done 4 people before?
We've tried and it was a disaster.
Oh.
So I probably should have just run ahead there instead of waiting for PPJ, but there was a... Usually there's a strat we try to do here, where there are these stairs you pull out. We can actually just do a Grabbinator jump over them instead of trying to pull them out and jump up.
So Wabbit,
Yes.
the people wanted to know if like this charity marathon thingy was gonna be an annual thing or a once in a lifetime.
Could be annual, I don't know.
You should, guys. I mean, shout out to PBJ and Rabbit. What originally happened was that I bailed on this project because something happened in real life. So I was like, PBJ, it's all you, buddy. Good luck. Then he made this happen in like 3 days. So congratulations to you guys. At least
Yeah,
I can do
that's
live
almost
stream, guys.
completely PPJ. I don't think I did that much until the last minute. It was like PPJ did stuff, and then everybody joined in at like the last minute.
I know, you guys are incredible. It's my fault too. I like put away.
I don't
Those
know.
are the problems, man. This stuff. But we're here. You know what? The stream is going well. We made $200 so far. We can do it. We have 12 hours ish. So yay.
Yeah, so another huge shout out to you, PPJ. I know you're listening. And like you've done an amazing job organizing this event.
Good job, PPJ. Thanks, Cody.
Alright, this level is
Also, no
kinda
pressure,
difficult.
but we are actually live in front of 30 people.
30? Oh my god. That's 15 times more than I expected.
Who did you expect?
Who'd, I don't know. I figured it'd be like one person and then they'd leave and another person would join. And maybe we'd have a peak of like 7. I don't know. I didn't have high hopes. I'll be
Still
totally
only-
honest.
Peak
Yeah.
of like 7 was like at 2 AM. And then we have like a low point of 7 doing PSP. That's all.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. Alright, so we've been doing some stuff here specifically to keep the Grabbinators. So I can throw PPJ over that brick wall. And then we want, just barely missed. Usually if I throw PPJ over that wall, he ends up luring this flamethrower dude straight into blowing up the bridge immediately. It took a few shots before that happened, but usually it's like after one shot we can get past that whole bridge section. We kind of messed it up slightly, but that's okay.
So you also found out like relatively newly that you can actually solo jump over the wall.
Oh yeah, I just tried that and got it by accident.
Strats by accident,
Yep,
what we talked about earlier.
pretty much. So here's one of those cycles I was talking about. If we don't get there fast enough, we have to wait for that bridge to rotate around a second time. So one thing we did to get there easier was to... I just ran past the lever and PPJ pulled it. So like... instead of having us both like stop and pull that lever, we can only have one person do it and then die later to catch up with the other person.
We have 32 people on right now. Yay.
Nice.
No pressure.
Well, I mean, we're running this at the next AGDQ actually, which will be a lot more. Yeah, we got in again.
There's a proper announcement, everybody. They're gonna be at Awesome Games That Was Quick again. They're getting a sneak peek of how they're gonna do everything right now.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
for the stream.
We haven't practiced commentary or anything yet though, so we're just kind of winging that right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately for you guys, I can't go, so I can't just carry the commentary.
Yeah, for real.
Wait, where is it gonna be held? And what day?
I don't know exactly where, but it's like...
Focus on the stream right now. We can talk about this after. I don't want to mess you guys up.
we're not really doing anything
AGDQ is like in January, the start of January.
Ooh, around my birthday.
Yeah, it's like start of January, and it's... I don't remember specifically where, but it's in like Northern Virginia. Sort of close to DC, but not in DC.
Oh, the Northeast. Oh, sweet. You're making it the road trip. Let's see. Let's see.
I mean, the registration filled up really fast, so I don't know if you'll be able to get in now.
It's fine.
If like... I wonder if they would make an exception for like someone to help with couch commentary though, because...
I can't do commentary for the laugh of me. I'll probably speak too fast and you'll be like, say it again.
I mean, just having people there to talk to makes it easier.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it afterwards, but if you guys do need somebody, we'll see what I can do.
Yeah, we could contact the organizers and see if we could get an extra person in. Or something. Oh, PJ almost made it past this part.
I love when people is like, okay, let me be the overpowered weapon. I'll be swooping for the weapon too.
I mean, it's a good strategy for one of us to try like a super risky fast strat while the other person stays behind and does something safe, so if the person ahead dies, we still have the backup. Sometimes we're really bad at coordinating that though.
I'm so happy me and Malco retweeted, just made my day.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's understandable.
Yeah, so PPJ did a risky jump there, like I was talking about. You can actually, if you get just the right jump, you can grab that sackbot rope when there are only 5 there, instead of waiting for the 6th. But it's kind of difficult. It's like 50-50 whether we get it or not, so usually only one of us tries to go for it at a time.
So hyped, dude. You were like, hey, let's take a road trip to HNQ. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. Let's take a road trip from Denmark to America.
Yeah, just drive across the ocean, no big deal.
I'm just lucky because I'm unemployed right now, not doing anything. So if I don't have a job, then why not? I'll go. I'm like 2 hours away from you guys, I think, Virginia. I'm in Massachusetts, so in the same region, maybe 3 hours.
Massachusetts to Virginia?
Or am I thinking of Vermont?
Yeah, Virginia is like 8 hours from Massachusetts, I think. Or more, I don't remember. I drove to Boston once to visit a friend and it took forever.
You came to Boston too? So many community members came to Boston and I missed that. I'm sad.
Oh, that was like a year ago for me.
Oh. I need to like keep a diary of everyone that I meet for the community. A little scrapbook. That'd be so weird.
Are you in Boston right now?
Yeah, I live around the area.
Oh, nice. Yeah, if I'm ever there again to visit that friend, I'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you guys some free stuff. I mean, like, free swag. I think I still have, like, Malco pennies from the meetup. Probably give you guys some.
Oh, we skipped the music trigger again.
Nice
Alright.
jump, PPJ.
We don't usually. I wanted to wait until we finished it before I said this, but we accidentally switched up our roles there from what we normally practice. Usually I'm the one who throws PPJ, and he's the one who jumps across those pits. But my brain shut off and I accidentally did the reverse. But that's fine, it still worked out. Usually that part takes forever, you have to wait for some sackbots to form a couple ropes and
So,
you have to wait
shout
forever,
out
but we can
to
just
this
kind of
boss
throw each
for-
other across them.
This boss, the developers was like, hey, let's make this really good concept. Like, if you die, you just lose immediately. You have 1 life to complete this boss.
I mean, other than
they're
that, the
talking
boss
about
is
like
good.
PUBG. You give 1 life to like survive or something like that.
And then also you're chased by a giant chicken.
Does anyone know his name? It's Grabbinator.
Is it really? I don't know any of the names for anything. We just skip all of the dialogue and cutscenes. I don't even remember the context for a giant robot chicken chasing us.
It was trapped in like, I read the Wikipedia for it. It was like trapped inside its queue or whatever for a long time, and then the negativity drug took over it and made it evil. And then it got crazy and came out.
Gotcha.
See how it says new life on the sign? That's Easter egg because the thing's gonna pop out. Spoilers.
That's pretty funny.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, we usually die here and ruin our runs.
Is there a way to activate that scoreboard? Is
No.
it for a speedrun? Oh
It's fake. It's like built
Yeah.
to look like a scoreboard, but it have no properties of it.
Yeah, pretty
no.
much.
So cool.
Because you can reach the scoreboard during that cutscene pretty easily. It doesn't trigger.
Imagine
Oh,
if
nice.
Clive completely forgets to pull the switch and just misses.
So I got a really good jump there. Usually you have to wait for a cutscene. You saw the cutscene trigger there, but I hit the scoreboard during the cutscene because my jump carried me so far. So that saved a few seconds.
Also, that lever that Clive pulls, like, I've actually once managed to jump up to the bounce pad and then like have him never trigger to jump up and grab the lever. And that was effectively a soft lock.
I mean, we had an issue where like halfway through the level, the cutscene didn't trigger and it soft locked, and we had to restart the level for who knows why. Anyway, fun fact here. Race gates can sometimes double as catapults. So this race gate kind of fell from the sky, and PPJ is going to stand on it and remove the sticker, which is going to make it fall from the sky in reverse. And fling him across the level like this. And then he falls all the way down here. And he kind of ends up... There happens to be a hole in the ceiling here, so we can just re-enter the level, like, right at the
Wow.
hamster section. And so we end up skipping like 2/3 of the level. Probably more, because this is the shortest of the 3 sections. But yeah, there are
That
actually...
was mind-blowing.
Yeah, there are actually 2 ways of doing that skip. If you follow the elevator down to like the rabbit section, you can use a rabbit to throw a second player up above the elevator, and then you end up back a layer and you can get out of bounds that way. But the race gate method is so much faster because it flings you so far. Alright, we usually try to jump out of the hamsters there to fling ourselves over to the scoreboard. That worked out pretty well. Oh, hey, Orange. Orange is the person we were talking about earlier who accidentally found the ice slide skip.
Hi, Orange.
Do you guys know how
Also,
much
but
hours you
I
put
had to
into
go
LBP games?
that level before.
I don't know how many hours I've put put in, because I put in a lot of hours even before I started speedrunning it, and I put in a lot more hours speedrunning it than I ever did just creating or playing.
I can't wait for you guys to speedrun Dreams. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I hope that's a good speed game.
Oh yeah, this level, they don't actually want to do it. So Webbit is just gonna be borrowing a Konami code his way out of it.
Yeah. If you do a
just gonna
Konami
interrupt
code,
you.
you get this
We
little
got a donation.
Oh, we got a donation?
Yeah, for $15 from one of the molecules actually. Peter Field, he's the designer. Thank you, Peter. We love you.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
this is mostly an auto scroller, so not a lot goes on here. But yeah,
So
like I was
also
saying, there's
worked on
this.
Uncharted, by the way, which is pretty cool too.
Oh, cool.
Webbit, what's the Konami code again?
Up, down, down, left, right, X, circle in this case.
And in like the actual Konami code, it's BA start.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, if you do that in this level, you get the disco glasses and the cooler music. And then the boss at the end has like a fro and a mustache. This is probably one of the lesser known Easter eggs in the game.
We now have $237. Thank you again, Peter Field. Can't wait to see what you make of Dreams.
I'm a bit behind on the donation. So
Oh,
for me it's still on 222.
yeah, it's weird how it takes a while to update for everybody.
I've refreshed and it went to 237.
Me too.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not actually a member of the team.
Oh yeah, that's probably it, actually. Maybe. I don't know how it works, to be totally honest.
Well, the point is we're making money for charity. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost passed the halfway point, money-wise.
We've almost passed the halfway point time-wise too. 10 more minutes until 12 p.m., which will be 12 hours.
Yeah, that as well.
I guess
It's
500 was a pretty good goal. Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun to think of the fact that if we look back like 4 hours, then we were still on 0.
Yeah.
So like the first 8 hours was just warm up.
I was asleep when it was on. Like, I fell asleep, I woke up at 8 p.m. Oh, hey, the extra live stream's happening today, and hopped on. Yeah, I saw you playing LittleBigPlanet too.
Oh yeah.
I was actually slightly surprised that I woke up and everything wasn't in flames.
Yeah, Rabbit, you actually woke up perfect time.
I know. What happened there was like, I knew I had to get up at 4 a.m. and like, but for some reason, as I was setting my alarm, I thought it was 4:30 a.m. So I set my alarm for literally exactly 4 a.m. So I like woke up, turned off my alarm, opened Discord, and we was like, it's time. And I was like, oh god. I like jumped out of bed and started the stream immediately.
Well, that's called timing, right?
Yeah. Pretty lucky I didn't set my alarm slightly later.
Well, then we and I would just have to carry. Like we were thinking of like carrying on some loop, but turned out we didn't need it because Rabbit is a god.
Yeah. Catherine Woolley from Mini Monk in between the right trees as well. She's the designer there too. She actually worked on Alien Isolation. Not bad.
So like I said, this
Where's
level's
what's this?
mostly an auto-scroller, but there's actually a strat for this boss where you can get multiple hits on the eye before he can cover it up. Especially when he's falling from the sky, usually. Yeah, so I got 3 there. if you just like put the target over his eye and spam X to shoot it, you usually only end up getting one hit. But if you wait to the left of his eye and then slowly slowly move the cursor over his eye while spamming X, you end up getting multiple hits for some reason. I don't know why it works, but it does. Sometimes you can get 3.
Do you spam X? Ain't it like faster to just hold it down? Or at least as consistent?
Not when you're trying to hit his eye for some reason. For everything else, yeah, if you hold down X, you do like a burst, multiple shots. But if you want to get multiple hits on the eye, I think you have to spam X for some reason. I think it's because the bullets have collision that do damage, and the cursor does damage when you press X. So it's like I think that's what triggers the multiple hits or something.
I love how the sunglasses try to follow the camel's eyes. So
Yeah.
bounces up the eye. Alright, I'm gonna be right back for a minute. I'm gonna get some food.
Alright.
Keep it up, guys. Don't beat the game without me getting back. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Go fast.
Little does he know there's a wrong warp that sends us straight to the final boss.
No!
Not actually. Alright, we're usually pretty bad at this level. I'm not gonna lie, but hopefully it goes okay. We either end up like killing these sackbots by accident, or they end up killing themselves because they don't know how to function. But that's okay. What are people talking
Rabbit,
about?
are you participating in the No Overlord race?
Yes.
Are you streaming it, or is someone else gonna stream
I think PPJ is gonna stream it, because he was gonna stream a Khadgar window capture to get everybody on there at once.
Oh, nice.
And I'm assuming the rest of us would stream from our normal channels. Which means we have to change the stream key back. That's very important.
Yeah. So I'm actually not gonna join the race, mainly because that's like just dinner time for me, and then I also get a break.
Alright. Yeah, you've been here for a while, haven't you?
Yeah. I did like 1 hour with Wii, then I did like about an hour on and off where I commented with Mudkip. Then I did 3 hours on my own, and now I'm here.
Yeah, I just like woke up from my stuff and then kept playing through the break, and then I just went back to sleep. I just ditched everybody. I'm gonna play
Like
this.
I've had the Twitch open from like 3 AM your time.
Jeez. Wish you could donate, but don't have any money. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. Even just watching is support for the cause.
Yeah, watching is more than enough. The fact that the stream gets this much attention is more than a good indicator.
Yeah, I mean, consistent 30 viewers is pretty good.
Especially for like streamers like us who pull consistently 3.
Yeah. I mean, I can usually get like 7 to 10 usually, depending on what
Yeah,
I'm
like
doing. but-
you and PPJ consistently pull like 10 viewers, give or take a few. But like the rest of the community pull like 5 tops.
And that's even after being at like GDQs and getting a bunch of followers from that, and having Twitch accounts for years and years.
Yeah, and being affiliates.
Yeah. I don't think being an affiliate gets you more viewers.
No, but like it shows that you have some sort of consistency.
Oh, true.
And then like the fact that both of you guys have subs, so like they probably watch consistently. Yeah, what's chat saying? Man, I'm a lot of fun.
I haven't been looking at
watching
chat.
and chatting.
I've just been
Back.
welcome back.
LBP's art style is really ugly compared.
Thank you.
I noticed. I guess it's the price to pay for a PC.
I lowered them. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just if you want, you can really help by spreading the word.
Yeah, like spreading the word, keep watching, like hit the follow button here on Twitch. All of that is free. Retweet the stream. It's also
Whoa,
appreciated.
I'm getting some lag. PPJ might be disconnecting here. Yeah. He disconnected. So, PPJ disconnected, but the rules we set for co-op runs are even if someone disconnects, then whoever didn't disconnect can still continue on with the run until they get back. But yeah, that happens from time to time. Someone's game might crash, and the rules used to be if someone's game crashed and they disconnected or something, then they'd have to stop the run until they got back, but then it was just like so many runs would die to that it got really frustrating, so we changed the rules to allow some solo play in there to keep the run alive.
The importance of the rule is that the host have to be live at all times.
Yeah. Thankfully I'm the
like-
one streaming and I haven't crashed, so the run is still good.
There have to be an uninterrupted recording of the one.
And thankfully this is an auto-scroller, which means there's nothing co-op we should be doing right now to save time. There's nothing we can be doing to save time at all. So really I can just wait for him to get back here.
Just to ace the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I just cracked my neck and I hear a really huge whistling sound. I don't know what that is. Hope
How
it's not
about,
my
like-
going crazy.
Well, but how about the out of bounds in this
In this.
and in this article?
Oh yeah, PPJ got out of bounds one time by accident when we were doing a run here, and he actually stopped the rest of the level from spawning. Because the way this auto-scroller works is you're not actually moving through a level, they're just pieces of the level spawning and moving to the left. And he actually somehow escaped the level and covered up the emitter that was spawning the level pieces, so there just ended up being like this blank space for no reason. And we never reproduced it since then, but that's probably fine because it ended up losing time, I'm pretty sure. But it was still pretty funny when it happened. Alright, hopefully PPJ gets back pretty soon, because I need his help for the next level. Alright, he's back online.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys, if you enjoy what you are seeing and you want to support even more, this is a charity marathon, and if you look down below the screen, you can see a link to a donate page.
Yep, and here's one too in the chat.
If you want to donate, please, every single dollar is highly, highly appreciated. And every single donation will be read out loud right here on stream. If you want, you can leave a message with your donation that will be read as well. And now for some shameless plug. This event was primarily put together by the man, the myth, the legend, PPK. So shout out to PPK.
Yeah, shoutouts to the OP guy who's being used as a weapon throughout the entire stream.
Yeah. Welcome back. Visceralizator? What? Yeah,
Dr.
Visceralizator.
Hoskins. Pretty sure that's how to pronounce it. It's like Dr. Hoskins.
I was expecting a different word like viscerator or something. Well, I think it's eviscerator. That's what I'm thinking of. Is that boss from Ratchet and Clank? It was Ratchet
yeah,
Deadlocked. It's the eviscerator. He's like a weird wasp dude with scythe arms.
Which game was that for? Ratchet and Clank? I forget.
I think Deadlocked.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking of Lord Vossalon from Crack in Time.
I haven't even played Crack in Time.
It's so good. My best one, other than the remake. I need to beat it one more time on hard mode to get the platinum. Oh snap. Go get him.
Alright, this boss is a lot easier when there are two of us. I'm still not great at this level because involves spamming X as fast as you can, and I'm kind of slow with that, at least relative to PPJ. I mean, PPJ is the OP weapon of the run. Should see how fast he can spam the X button.
Wait, but have you actually seen like PK spam the expert IRL?
Yes, I have.
They
It was scary. I felt afraid for my life.
Wait, do you guys live in Finland, both of you, or?
No, when LBP1 got into SGDQ, he like flew over and came to the event with me. So we played a bit IRL.
IRL buddies.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
For those of you who don't know what IRL is, it means in real life.
Sometimes
I
I
would like to
forget
say
people
that-
don't know internet terms.
that LittleBigPlanet one at the Games Done Quick has led to so many memes. Most of them regarding PPJ.
Oh yeah.
Memes like guy on the white and unclench those hands. Beautiful memes.
Alright, so we got one more auto-scroller, and then we're out of auto-scroller city. Or wait, no, there's one more auto-scroller even after this one, but there are a bunch of actual levels that we can speedrun after this one.
How much time do we have left, Ducks, for the whole co-op thing?
This has an estimate of 1 hour 50 minutes, and we've been streaming for 1 hour and 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're on a pretty decent pace. We should make it under that time. Oh, so this is the level I was talking about forever ago, where I can escape but not get to the scoreboard. I used Overlord to fly around and see where the scoreboard actually is, and it looks like it's spawned at the beginning of the level to so that it can be emitted later on. Hold on.
The molecules emitting scoreboards last minute.
See, here I am. I'm just outside the tree. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the scoreboard is at the beginning of the level. Like the piece with the scoreboard on it is there to be emitted later on. But then, like a few seconds after the level starts, it just despawns. So we can't even get to that fake scoreboard. Or it's not even a fake scoreboard. It's the real scoreboard that got spawned later on. But like. Long story short, even though we can escape this level and fly around wherever we want, we don't have a choice but to actually finish the auto-scroller, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. It's still kind of funny that we can get outside and just chill outside the tree.
Thank you, Mr. Dax, for a $10 donation to our Extra Life fundraising page. We love you, buddy.
Thanks,
We're
man.
now at 247.
Nice.
that also means that within a $3 donation, we have made it to the halfway point.
Woo! Yeah. Guys, we're behind schedule. We're 6 minutes ahead of. we're at 12 hours and 6 minutes out of 24.
Oh no! Why are we so bad?
Yeah, so this is that scoreboard piece that spawns at the end of the level. You can find this at the beginning of the level if you fly around, but after like 2 or 3 seconds it just disappears. What game is this? It's LittleBigPlanet 2. We are speedrunning it as fast as we can, which I guess is kind of redundant.
Rabbit, have you any idea why that glitch occurs where you like glide in the final part of that level?
I think it has to do with lag, or lag correction, because, hold on, let me concentrate here for a bit. Like that previous auto-scroller, we're not actually moving, it's the level itself that's moving. So once we get up to the top, and we're actually standing on the level, the online lag correction is like, it knows that the level is moving and it knows that we're moving, and it kind of tries to correct it, but it doesn't do it well enough, so we just end up floating there instead. It's kind of hard to explain. What it comes down to is just there's some lag, and that's why it looks like we're floating, but we're not actually floating.
Yeah, I just noticed it happening like consistently when you guys doing a one.
Yeah. It doesn't happen locally though. There are some other weird parts, like in the train level, the scoreboard there kind of freaks out. Okay, that part's kind of hard, that's why I stopped talking there. But yeah, like at the end of the train level, the scoreboard freaks out when you're playing online, because it's kind of moving, but also stopping at the same time. It's weird.
You know what's better than copy paste?
What?
More copy paste. My physics teacher said that a lot.
Lols.
So usually what we try to do here is get on top of this elevator, because then we can dismount it quicker. So what I usually do is I try to build up momentum and swing across and then swing myself up. And PPJ just kind of likes to go to one side and like swing himself up without building up any momentum. Both worked well enough. So now we're up here. It's a lot easier to dodge the fireballs when you can run around also instead of swinging. Yeah, so we can get up here quicker.
Oh wait, no. Never mind. Please don't pop culture.
Alright, so there's a risky strat I usually do here. Oh god, PPJ's dead. That means it's extra risky. Okay. Normally you have to wait for those sackbots and it takes forever, but if you squeeze through that gap between them there without hitting the fire, you can get past them pretty quickly.
Morning, Wee. Welcome back to the stream. I totally carried and weighed $222.
Yeah, that level went pretty well. Hey, Wee. I remember when the cool levels page were cool levels. Yeah, I miss those days. I got on the cool pages once because I like exploited the fact that everybody was gonna play move levels when the move pack came out. And I made a level beforehand that was like actually decent. And then like right when the move pack came out, I downloaded it and quickly replaced some of the logic to use the move cursor. And then I just published it immediately, so it was like one of the first move levels published, so everybody played it to get the trophies easier. And it got onto the cool pages.
The cool pages back when LVP2 was cool.
Yeah. LVP2 still is cool.
Yeah.
I refuse to... Oops.
I refuse to believe that my speed game is not cool.
Well, to be fair, this isn't even my favorite speed game.
Oh, what is it then?
It's LVP1.
Oh, okay. The stage just like.
This game
I
is...
thought it was LVP3.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
For
absolutely
sure.
love those loading
Obvious.
times.
Well, yeah, he's probably finished the game in a second.
There's so many skips in LVP3.
There is. Remember that glitch where you played the story levels before they came out in the beta? Like,
The,
these are pretty ridiculous stuff.
oh, I didn't even get into the beta.
Oh.
That was like a super tiny beta, wasn't it?
Yeah. You didn't really miss much.
Yeah. I mean, it was basically a beta when it came out, am I right? Haha.
Oh man, okay.
Alright, I will try not to throw shade at LVP3 during this marathon. Yeah, anyway, what's happening in this run is basically... I think this is one of the only levels in the game where we haven't found, like, at least one... Oh wait, no, there is a skip in this level, we did it earlier, but... For the most part, almost this entire level is just done as intended. There really aren't that many tricks to do. Wait, you're really quiet, Duck. What did you say?
We is asking.
I don't know. I think there might be enough people as it is right now. You can join for the race. I imagine we're gonna have everybody in voice for the race.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be there for the race.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that level does have a bunch of LBP1 characters in it. It's a little Easter egg.
It's not really an Easter egg, it's pretty obvious.
I mean, Easter eggs can be obvious. Sort of, I guess. Can't think of any examples off the top of my head.
Easter eggs for LittleBigPlanet 2?
Yeah, like, is the fact that there are LBP1 story characters in Eve's Asylum, is that an Easter egg?
Yeah, especially the collector. You can see him a little bit too.
Oops. That's up there. Oh well.
What are we missing? Nope. We seem to be good so far.
I'm gonna make this. Yeah, okay. Usually it's scary to run underneath that hole in the ceiling because the stack bots fall down and kill you. I do a lot of risky jumps here where I'll like jump and shoot water and pray that the water hits the bridge and extends it before I land. Because if I miss or something, then I just fall into the pit and die. Oops.
Dull orange. Orange, like, I would run the race, but I'm gonna win too big, stuff like that. Of course you are. Like, that's why DVP ain't joining the race. DVP just gonna be annihilated.
Is DBP actually joining this?
I don't know. I don't even think he's in.
There's actually a skip you can do in that boss. You can jump onto its back and get flung up onto its head, and then when it opens its mouth, it flings you over the firewall to the right, and you can just run straight to the scoreboard without killing the boss. But it's really hard, and it doesn't save that much time, so it's not worth it for us to go for it.
I don't think it saves time in co-op because you do double damage.
I think it might, but it's still really not very much. And again, it's really hard, so it's totally not worth it unless you're going for like IL record or something.
Here we go to final boss.
Oh yeah. This level
The
could be a
evasion
disaster.
and the body invaders. I love
Yeah.
how that has evasion and invaders in the same sentence.
This level could go really well, or it could go really badly. Because there is a strategy for this boss. It's kind of hard to pull off consistently.
Maybe PPJ should pull off.
I'm gonna die here because PPJ just skipped past that enemy. Alright, so like every other level in the game, this level consists of 3 layers. And I want to stay in the front layer, so to do that, I can actually use the boss as a bridge. Ah, just kidding, I didn't do it. Normally what I want to do is that.
Guys,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you, but we reached a halfway point.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
We have
cool.
250. Who give us $3?
Let
Master
me-
Marox, thank you so much for the $3. We now have $250.
Alright, so this level's kind of hard to explain what's happening here. If I'm in the front layer like I am right now, alright, well, we just killed the boss. Normally you're supposed to grab that little white circle and throw it at the boss and like gradually destroy its little cells until the whole thing's gone. But if we use the boss basically as a bridge, we can stay in the front layer, then do something where we keep we keep that little white circle in a state as if we're throwing it, so that it'll constantly do damage, and then we can basically just fly over the boss and like destroy it without having to aim. We can just like charge the boss and destroy it like instantly. So that's kind of what we did there. And you can also, as the boss is spawning in more cells, you can just sit in front of the emitters for the where the boss spawns in, and you can block it. And we did that, and we ended up skipping like an entire phase of the boss there. I wish I could have explained that as it was happening, because it would have made more sense, but it all happened so fast.
Hi, dude. Did you like weed the donations?
The 2 newest ones? Yeah, there was one from Mad Maroc. There was one from Mr. Dax.
Still have to refresh the page. I can do that really quick.
How about the like anonymous weed oil?
Oh,
We have an
yeah.
anonymous one? I didn't get that one. Hang on.
Even 250.
Yeah, we're even at 250 right now.
How good is this run? Wait, are you asking like how are people enjoying it, or how is it? What's the pace like? Because I have no idea what the pace is like. I don't have any splits open.
Hi, dude. Did you get the message that they woke with death?
No, sorry. Maybe read them right now.
Duck, are you further away from your mic or something? Because you're like really quiet now for some reason.
Wait, did I miss anything?
1 sec.
I
Okay,
hope I
mine's
didn't.
better now.
Okay.
Weapon is Mike better now.
A little bit. You're still kind of quiet. Oh, you hear Doug fine? But it's low. Yeah, I mean, he's quieter than Hyper Dude and me, I'm thinking. Unless I'm quiet. I have no idea if I'm quiet.
Maybe
you're
I should
pretty
just
chill.
like talk louder.
Yeah, maybe. Cause yeah, you
Yeah,
sounded
it's
fine
perfect.
there.
Yeah. Or if you want, go on Discord and increase your sound settings. Up to you.
It's 100%.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You can set it to
Yeah.
200% though.
Oh,
Or you
that's
can
gonna
for
be loud.
you can for other people. I don't know if you can set yourself to 200.
I don't actually think the donation messages have been read out loud. So Mr. Dax donated $10. Said, "Keep it up, guys. You can make your goal." Thanks, Mr. Dax. We are making work. Thank you for those $10. And then Anonymous donated $2, saying, "I just wanted to make an even amount."
Thanks, buddy.
$50. Kappa. Definitely enjoying the stream. Smiley face. Thank you for those $3, Anonymous.
Is that a strat? Should we just start donating in $9 amounts so someone finishes it up with an extra $1?
Yeah, I mean, we can easily round it for $50, make it 50. Up to you guys.
Should not have grabbed PPJ there.
Let's have someone donate $2.49, Kappa.
We're halfway there, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we like the closest thing we got to a speed creation was that one level where we have to create a sticker in LPP2, which I, by the way, won.
I saw the very end of that. That was hilarious.
I would like to say I made the most shittiest wagon, but I somehow won.
I mean, I think it's because you spelled out that it was a dragon.
Yeah, like my first one was like, let's make something like Spyro's wagon or something. And then I like started and I'm like, holy shit, I'm bad at this. So I just gave up and was like, wagon.
Yeah, we did do a speed creation at the beginning. And then I played his level after playing some hard levels. It's not bad as far as speed creation goes. How about a speedrun of karting? Why would you ever suggest something like that?
Thanks for the retweet, Doc.
Yeah, nice tweet.
Speedrun of a speedrun of a speedrun? That sounds like any percent. Maybe we should do any percent after this. Any percent, you literally do the DaVinci levels, then go to create mode and do something, and then go back and skip everything instantly.
So if there was a way, if actually you could speedrun the game in like a minute. You can easily just go to LittleBigPlanet 2, go to the menu, and roll the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So why haven't you guys done that before? Is that legal?
Because the, our rules are that it ends at the final scoreboard, not at the credits.
Oh, why didn't you do the credits?
Oh, so here I am using PPJ as the ultimate weapon again.
Sorry, mothers. You were saying?
I'm using PPJ as a weapon to skip the sackbot that we're supposed to chase through this level, but since we skipped chasing him, I have to throw PPJ into this tower and fight PPJ. It's the only way to continue with the level.
PBJ is a tool to be used.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because usually these bomb tower guys throw some bombs at us, but we can throw PPJ at the bombs.
There we go, PPJ being the all-star player again. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this level's great in co-op because it's like, especially routing it was like, we like figured out how to skip the sackbot that you chase through the level, and then we got to that tower and it was like, well, what do we do now? We skipped the guy that we're supposed to chase into this tower, and then I just throw him up there, and it's like, well, you're the boss now.
Grabbinator says, plot twist, PPJ was the real villain all along.
Yeah, pretty much.
We Go Caddy says, it's a worrying relationship. Oh hey, the emotes are popping up too. Nice.
So what you guys don't know is that PPJ is actually the final boss of Dreams. Spoiler alert.
You took all of our dreams away, how could you?
PPJ is the reason Dreams isn't out yet. Every time PPJ mentions Dreams, it gets delayed for a month.
Really? PPJ, why bro?
It's like the Half-Life 3 joke, except instead of everybody making a Half-Life 3 joke, it's just PPJ talking about Dreams. Oh, so now we get these rabbit vehicles again. The fastest way to move with these rabbit vehicles is to hold the jump and attack button. And you just move super fast.
That's why Dreams lived so long. PPJ was so OP to lead Dreams. Now we're loving PPJ.
Yeah, they gave PPJ a secret alpha of Dreams, and then they watched him play it and they were like, the game isn't good enough. PPJ destroyed it too hard.
Oh my god.
In before, like, somehow the final boss of Dreams have PPJ as the voiceover.
Are you implying that PPJ talks?
Maybe.
Yeah, that was that level. That was pretty good.
We got Robo Buns, hon. Yeah, because the rabbit is Robo Bun. I'm here all night.
Alright. 3 levels left.
I'm also here all day, but my all day is almost over.
What time is it for you, Duck?
It's 5:30 p.m.
That's not almost over. Still like 7 more hours. Wait, 6.5 more hours in your day.
Yeah.
Am I dead?
But that's almost like the amount of time I've been on.
Yeah, that's true. When did you wake up?
Like for me it was 7 a.m. But that would correspond to like 2 a.m. your time.
Yeah.
Because I had to get ready for the Oops showcase.
How did that go, by the way? I didn't see any of that. I didn't see that or the PSP run.
The Oops showcase was actually pretty good. Like we managed to do a lot of Oops. And then we was like, let's go to this level, and I'm like, there's not an oop there. And then he shows me an oop, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that oop.
Oops.
And apparently that was an oop he discovered like the night before.
That's pretty funny.
I'll be posting even more. Run. If you would be a curator in LittleBigPlanet 2, which curator would you be?
Higginbotham, probably.
Higginbotham.
Yeah.
With
I
the
like to think
twirly
so.
candy eyes.
Yeah, sometimes I would be a. I would be an Avalon, but I'd be joking. Sometimes I act overly arrogant for no reason.
You will build a really cool spaceship in your life.
Yes.
I would be like a combination of Avalon and Da Vinci. Basically build a lot of cool things and talk too much.
Yeah.
PPJ got a grappling hook fling off of that lever to basically left me in his dust, so I just popped there as soon as I saw him doing that.
I'm just waiting patiently until I lose a follower from all my spammy tweets.
I mean, if you're at
I like the
30,000
fact that I'm
tweets,
trying to watch the stream, but I'm on Discord voice chat, so I get all the spoilers before it happens.
yeah, exactly.
What was that?
I don't even know what you're talking about because it happened so long ago.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap. I'm just sitting here enjoying right now. Okay guys, are you ready to make this a 3-player co-op one? Kappa.
Oh god, not like this.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it.
One time I game overed here because I jumped over one of the checkpoints. Oops.
Someone just get. Oh, that's true. Avalon was kidnapped. Did you know that originally in the LP2 pre-alpha and alpha, Avalon was actually the main villain?
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting.
The negative return never existed. PPJ is an angel. He is an angel. He helped bring the stream to life with everybody.
Climbing this robot's really hard. So many moving parts.
I hated this part, especially during acing.
Yeah. Alright. Could have gone a little smoother, but otherwise that was good. So we got 2 levels left. One's an auto-scroller with the mini-boss, and then the final boss, and then we're done.
Oh man, I tried to say hi Twitch chat, but
Yeah, I
nothing
saw
in
it.
Twitch is replying. Why Twitch chat?
Wait, did you type in hi? Because I don't see it.
He
No, I
he sent me a
Grabbinator.
message that said hi Twitch chat, so it came up
Oh.
in the top right. I should probably turn those notifications off.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Fly in the bumblebee.
It's too late though, there's still 2 levels left.
PPJ, no.
Hi Twitch chat. Oh my god, Liam started
Stop.
something.
Not like this.
It's happening.
We get to turn off messages. That's what happened at the World Market event. We kept doing that.
Oh my god. Can you actually turn those off though?
Yeah, you can.
Well, you have to quit the game to do it, I'm pretty sure.
Whip.
Yep. Do I
So
kill the
whip
run or
one?
do I survive the message notifications?
I say we kill the one.
I'm gonna have so many messages to delete later.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna bring one of these blocks with me. Oh no! I did not successfully bring the block with me. That makes me sad.
Eat before PPJ sends a message. Say hi Twitch chat.
Stop messaging rapids. Messages Lolo.
Guys, come on, we're trying to be able to work in here. No, I'm just kidding, but like, show the messages, please.
Hey guys, if you want messages to show up on stream via voice, you could donate and then it gets read out loud on stream by a human being.
Oh god.
Oh, nice plug weapon.
Isn't
Nice
that,
transition.
doesn't that sound like fun? I'm dead. Oops.
So apparently it's been a 10-year anniversary of Rock Band.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
I still remember playing Rock Band 1. We were like freaking out. Ah!
That feel when I'm not really paying attention to the auto-scroller, so I'm just playing by myself.
Yeah, the auto-scroller isn't really that. There is a strat for the boss at the end of the auto-scroller. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
I found that like actually playing levels with viewers can bring some interesting results.
Interesting in what way?
Like, first of all, the fact that Lee, or Liam, as being a viewer, he wants to join. And I'm like, sure. And then he like messes up my part and everything. And then like, I actually got to play some good levels, which I didn't expect.
Why did I spawn but PPJ didn't? I guess PPJ's going forever. It's so lonely.
I love how you can use Discord while playing LittleBigPlanet or stream together.
Yeah. Alright, so here's the boss. You would think with two people, the best way to fight the boss would be for both of us to like just spam attacks at the boss. But then it'll like fire attacks at both of us and block our bullets, so that's really slow. So what we do instead is I wait up here, the boss attacks me because I'm highest up on the screen, and PPJ just sits down there and like spams attacks at the boss using his inhuman mashing ability. And then we just destroy the boss super fast. Ricky Pipe is online. Oh my god, it's Ricky Pipe.
WikiPike, PogChamp, PogChamp, PogChamp.
Ricky Pipe's the best. Alright, final boss time. This could be
That's a
world...
pretty good
Wait,
pace.
Could this actually be world record? I haven't been paying
Oh my god,
attention.
that's actually a good pace.
It is actually a good pace. I haven't been paying attention to how this run has been going at all.
Oh my god, this pace.
I don't remember how long this level takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be world record.
Don't hype everybody up. It could be a disaster. Oops.
I like the fact that Lee and Lalo are like using messaging you to communicate.
That was a little slow. I don't know, if this is gonna be world record, it's gonna be close, I think. What is record? I think it's 141.35 is the time to beat. Oh my god, I'm getting so many notifications.
PPGs just remember to do the fast one cycle. Or the consistent one cycle at the end.
That's important. We actually want to get record. Oops. We also have to not lose all our lives here. Ideally, what we want to do is land on top of the boss like PPJ did just now. Because then we can hit the bubble like right when it spawns like that. But getting up there is really hard. Alright, PPJ, don't forget the cycle skip. So this next part of the boss usually takes 4 hits. Or well, it does take 4 hits. But we usually have to wait forever. Between attacks. We have to, usually we hit a bubble, we wait for an attack. We hit a bubble, wait for an attack, and so on. But we can hit one early by doing a Grabbinator jump off of the bounce pads at the beginning of this section, which you saw me do. I just jumped out of PPJ's arms and hit one of the bubbles way up in the air. So now we're actually on the second phase of the boss right now. So we can actually trigger 3 of the last hits right away after these attacks by using PPJ as the ultimate weapon one last time to hit 2 of the bubbles and throwing the cake to trigger a 3rd hit. So that's 1, 2, 3. And that kills the boss. Is this gonna be record? Oh my god. It's gonna be close.
Oh my god, that's so close.
Is it actually record?
Oh my.
It's actually record by 15 seconds? You gotta be kidding me.
Marathon world record. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get some hype in the chat? We want PPJ hype. If I can spell that is. Something like that. A bunch of PPJ hype.
How did that happen? Ricky Pipe is watching.
World record.
Did my game crash? My game crashed. It always crashes at the end of co-op runs for some reason. The game just doesn't know what to do. Your PC died, we got a new record. You missed it. I'm not even memeing. We actually beat record by 15 seconds.
Okay, that's pretty insane.
And then my game crashed. But we'd already gotten the record by the time my game crashed, so it's okay.
GG, guys.
Damn, I didn't even think that was that good. We were kind of messing up a lot at the beginning, I felt like.
So, PPJ, what's your thought on this new record?
PPJ, unmute. Do it.
Yeah. Unmute and tell us your thought. PPJ.
I guess not. Maybe another day. Bit of an anticlimactic ending. No, this is exactly how it ends every time.
Hello.
Hello.
He's unmuted. It's PPJ. What do you have to say about the world record that we just got by accident?
I think that was a pretty good run.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the time says it all. What happened to Hyper Dude?
I wasn't expecting that we would get world record.
Yeah, I mean, I thought at the beginning we were making a lot of mistakes, so I just kind of zoned out for the rest of the run, because I didn't think we were gonna, but I mean, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
I guess the end game was really good.
Yeah.
See that? Oh, wait, I thought I was muted. Am I muted?
Yeah.
Oh, you missed me screaming with cheer.
Oh.
For the past 10 minutes.
I mean,
Is this
so...
officially, by the way, the world record?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just tweeted it and Wow. Make sure to save that as video proof.
Oh yeah. for
PBG,
sure.
you were OP. Good job.
Yeah, you were the best weapon.
Thanks.
And also shout out to PBJ again for actually taking the stream and making it into something awesome with everybody else. Thank you for that, dude. You literally did everything last minute because it was my fault, and you did it. So good job. I mean, you're halfway there at the goal, so yay.
Whoa. But yeah, I don't want to like. It is world record, but I don't want to. I mean, not many people run this category. Although it is exciting that we beat our own run. But yeah. That's cool. Wasn't
I would
expecting
say
that at all.
it's pretty exciting that you actually managed to world record at a marathon with all that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's like a good experience. Then you are more mentally prepared for AGDQ.
For sure. And for AGDQ, we might actually record again because there are less loads when you're not playing online. I mean, again, we have to time without loads to be sure it's legit, but we might actually get RTA record at the marathon, depending on
Yeah.
how nervous we are and how much we choke. But don't worry about it.
And like, don't worry, it's only gonna be like 1,000 times as many viewers.
Yeah, this is probably going on YouTube. I'm probably going to download it and put it on my channel, because, I mean, it's record. 35 people. Oh my god, that's a new peak viewer count.
Yeah.
I should probably restart my PS3 and, like, get away from this frozen screen.
So, coming up next, in about 2 minutes, we have LBP 1. And it's gonna be the any percent no overload category.
Yeah, so we got another speed run, but this time it's going to be LBP1, and it's not going to be co-op, and it's going to be a bunch of us racing each other to see who can
So
beat the
who's
game
gonna be
fastest.
the next one? Sorry.
I don't know.
I need to tweet out like what's happening next.
Definitely me and PPJ. I think Liam. I don't know who else is going to be in the race. Maybe we.
So if you guys, like anyone, have seen the Out of Bounds showcase earlier today, you would have seen some spoilers for some of the tricks done in this category. But like if you haven't, and if you haven't watched a speedrun of LittleBigPlanet 1 before, then you are in for a treat.
Oh yeah,
But-
LBP1 is like I said earlier, Co-op LBP2 is like my second favorite speed game. My first favorite speed game is LBP1, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if we're gonna
And
be
that's
able to
also gonna-
explain what's going on.
That's also gonna be it for me doing
Oh, God.
commentary.
Oh, you're leaving?
Guys, why would
I'm
you
not
do
leaving.
this?
I'm gonna mute my mic and then
Okay.
like leave for the next half hour to get some dinner. But
Okay, cool. I'll take over for you. What till you get back or something?
yeah,
So,
and hype dude, like remember when you read donations to read the message as well.
I need to find where the messages are though. I think they're in the donation area.
are we just restreaming Kedgar? Just wondering, guys.
But yeah, I'll
Probably.
make sure to read them if I find them.
You're a bit silent. Maybe you should.
Oh, I said that I'm trying to find where the messages are, like in the donations. Like I don't know where to find them.
Oh, if you like